For those of you who don't know, that was my daughter Zoe, who passed away last year. She is still very much a part of our lives today.
When me and April first met, it was at a Valentine's dinner at David Baptist Church. We made it through dinner. It was kind of like a blind date. We'd seen each other, but not really. And we made it through dinner, and we got through dinner. We went outside, and she took me around back to the gravesite and showed me Zoe's gravesite and said, I just want to let you know that she is a big part of my life.
When Russell and I first met, I didn't know where the Lord was leading my life, where He was going to take me. I knew I wanted to meet someone, but I wasn't sure if it was the right time in my life. But the more I got to know Him, the more I wanted to get to know Him more.
With me, I know I was praying for someone to come in my life, a companion. But once I met April, I just wasn't sure. I liked her, but I wasn't sure. I remember April had gotten sick. We would only been going out a couple weeks. It was really only seeing each other maybe once during the week and once on the weekends. And I remember her mother called me one night, and I had just gotten home. It was a Thursday. I actually had praise band rehearsal, and I just gotten home, just taking a shower, and I was getting ready to go to bed, and the phone rang, and it was April's mother. And she said, April's in the hospital. She wants you to come over here. And I said, okay. So I got dressed, and I started thinking right then, I said, I really don't want to go over there because I liked her, but I knew as soon as I went over there, this was it. This was the way it was going to go. So I got in my car, and she was in Gastonia, and I drove all the way over there, and I fought myself all the way over there. I wanted to turn around several times. I got to the hospital. I didn't want to get out of the car. I sat there for a minute. I finally got out of the car. I went in the hospital, and as soon as I finally got back to where she was, that was it. And I think the thing was, I just let God's will be God's will, and it pretty much started from there. There was no second guessing it after that.
The more we started seeing each other, the more we talked, we got to know each other, the more I started feeling, I guess you could say, guilty, because I felt like I was pushing Zoe away. I even went and talked to Jody one night about it, but he explained to me that this is what Zoe would have wanted. She wanted her mom to be happy. I had to go on with my life, and this is what God wanted, and this is what Zoe wanted. And I come to realize that this is really what I wanted. And Russell was who I really wanted to be with. And I felt that the Lord brought us together when He did for a reason.
I do remember having that talk that night, and I remember I just looked at her and I said, April, you could not be further from the truth, because I feel like I know Zoe, and I had never even met her. So to say that is not true at all.
At one point, I was afraid of bringing someone new into Nash's life. I wasn't sure how he would respond having another person in mine and his lives. But once Russell came in and met him and they got to know each other and spend more time together, I knew that there was not going to be a problem at all. At some points, I wondered who the 2-year-old really was, whether it was Nash or Russell. And I knew that there would never be a problem. And there's been times that I had asked Russell, where were you 6-7 years ago in my life? Why couldn't I have met you then? And his response was, he was where he was supposed to be. And I was where I was supposed to be. And we've traveled the roads that we've traveled and been through the circumstances that we've been through to get us to this point today as to where we are in our lives. And I believe that that is very true. Because if I had met him 6 or 7 years ago, I wouldn't have the other two love of my lives, which is Zoe and Nash.
I know with me and Nash, me and April were spending every day together, and Nash was always there, and we always had fun. But there was points where I wanted to gouge his eyes out. But as time grew, he didn't really get any better. I got more patience with him, and I can say for sure that not only have I fallen for his mother, I've also fallen for him. This is just a short version of our story, Chapter 1.
With many more chapters to follow.
We would like to thank all of our family and friends for their support
And their love on our special day.
Love you guys.
Love you.